The book The Mighty Chewbacca in the Forest of Fear is, not surprisingly, told largely from the point of view of Chewbacca. Through his eyes, we get to learn more about his beliefs in the Force and what Wookiees believe about the Force in general, and today I thought that would be very interesting to discuss. Although the titular Forest of Fear is strong in the dark side of the Force, the trees that make it up, when touched, are strong in the light to balance things out. When Chewie's companion Maeve asks if he had ever heard of the Force, he chuckles and thinks to himself about the times he met Jedi like Ahsoka, Luminara Unduli, and Yoda. He also recalls that the Wookiee people have a saying that trees are life, and that was meant to be symbolic of their strong connection to the Force. While Force sensitivity in Wookiees was rare, even baby Wookiees learned that their life among the Roshur trees of Kashyyyk connected them directly to the Force. I thought that passage was interesting because I've had a lot of people over the years ask me what I think Chewie believes about the Force, and that mostly has to do with his friendship with Han. Like, why is Han so skeptical about the Force? Does he not believe stories that Chewie's told him? Has Chewie never told him any stories to begin with? What's going on there? Well, now we know for sure that Chewie does believe in the Force, and I think that when it comes to Han has probably heard stories that Chewie has told him, and while he respects his friend's belief, I think Han is someone that has to see something with his own eyes in order to believe in it. With this new information from the book, I want to jump back to one of the planned arcs for Season 7 of the Clone Wars. It would have explored how Yoda came to have a good relationship with the Wookiees, and would have given us more insight into their connection with nature on Kashyyyk. While fighting against Trandoshan forces, we would see that they would be able to summon what they referred to as tree gods to ride into battle, but it would have been a very spiritual thing for them to do and something that they would do out of desperation. It sounds like using those beings as battle mounts would have been borderline disrespectful. Taking it even farther, the clone troopers on Kashyyyk would recommend burning part of the forest to chase out enemy forces, which would have been a good tactical move, but very upsetting for the Wookiees, and Tarful would pray to the trees for permission and forgiveness. I really enjoy getting these looks into how different cultures relate to the Force. It reminds us that the Jedi and the Sith aren't the only interpretations out there, and we keep getting new examples. I mean, we have the Guardians of the Whills, the Night Sisters, the Lasat, the Wookiees, the list goes on, and I always liked the line in The Last Jedi from Luke about how the Jedi and the light are independent from each other. And this is just another example of that. It's nice to actually see some confirmation that there is more than one way to look at the light side or the dark side or the Force as a whole. But that's it for today. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.